Alright guys, we're gonna hop back on the road here, and we're just gonna take this loop all the way back around, and there's a side road 87 that I want to take a look at as well, which will be coming up in a couple miles here. Alright, let's get our way over to Needles Highway, shall we? So this is 87 that I was talking about. It looks like a fun road on the map. A lot of squiggly lines. That's what I like to see. Some long sweepers. I do not know this road, so we're going to be looking way, way, way ahead as far as we can. All right, well, watch out, bird. Around every corner. I swear to God, these birds are nuts, especially on the highway, man. They'll just dive right off the windscreen. They always miss, but man, they're ballsier than squirrels and a lot less dumb. They don't get hit nearly as much. So we got 6 miles to Needles Highway, but this is get up even earlier tomorrow if it's not raining. And all right. We'll do some more of this. So man, This is just why I will not buy a cruiser for a really long time. I just would not be comfortable doing this kind of shit with my feet hung way out in front of me. I just feel, I don't know, it doesn't feel right to me. It's like your center of gravity's off. You're not like, and this is a really tall bike, but sitting straight up and down on it, you feel like you're more, I guess, in it. I don't know. When I'm on a cruiser, I'm way, way lower, but I just feel like I'm sitting on top of the bike. Bump in the middle of that one. Tell you what, guys, for anybody who likes the twisty stuff, this right here is heaven on earth. Are insane as well. Looks like they're gonna gonna have a ranger station here. Tell you what, guys, if you are a big fan of nature and geography and you like the twisty stuff, this is where you should be, without a doubt. I can't even contain myself. It shouldn't be going. See, now this is one of those where they say 15 miles an hour and they mean 15. Well, like 25, I guess, but they mean it's tight as shit is what they should say. Give me a little TAS sign. Maybe there's not a ranger station up here. Maybe 10 miles an hour right there. That's the time. Oh, look at this. Oh, nice. I'm excited. These are gonna be, holy shit. Yeah, okay. Oh, it's like terraced, almost. These are almost first gear turns, man. Jesus. They are first gear turns. Got another awesome tunnel. Passing this guy as soon as I have an opportunity where I'm not gonna run straight into a oncoming car. That is a sick view though. That dude knew where to stop. You know what? I want to go look at that. I do. Stuck behind that guy anyway. Yep. If you're gonna go sightseeing, always follow those BMW guys, because they 100%, they know what the fuck is up. Those guys pound ridiculous miles. They see a lot of shit. A lot of them anyway. Not all of them, but most of them. I guess if you're gonna pound out a ton of miles and you want to have a bike that's competent at doing that kind of stuff and still fun in the twisties and whatnot, apparently that's the bike to get. Oh yeah. I am running I got gas. I got plenty of gas. Riding like this though, I'm probably not getting the best fuel economy. But you know what? I don't give a shit. Woo! Oh God. Damn you roads, you are just the bee's knees. Needles Highway that way. Okay. See why, but fuck it. There's one thing I really wish this bike had was an auto cancel for the turn signal. I think you can buy them aftermarket, I'm pretty sure. All right, here we go. Needles Highway. Pretty sure you can buy them aftermarket. I've just gotten into a habit of hitting it, but occasionally every now fucking Dragonfly. That would have been great inside the helmet. Occasionally I do forget. Little Devil's Tower. Maybe I should do some hiking today. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. It's supposed to rain this afternoon. And I need to, I don't know where I'm going to stay tonight. That cabin was only open for last night. Might have to hotel it tonight. That's 15 miles an hour, next 2 miles. Excellent. Not gonna take it at 15, but we'll take it at, you know, something a little bit more, but not ridiculous. I love these one-lane tunnels. Oh, beautiful view there. What do we got in here? Oh man. Oh man. Oh, that's cool. What's this? Okay. Oh, it's neat being in here. Is that a fucking, what is that, a goat? Looks like a sheep. Oh, there's tons of fucking goats on the road. Goats?
Yeah.
There's one right here too. On the, if you pull up about 10, oh no, that's a person. Never mind. What up, goats? Don't mind me. No, it's all right, guys. It's all right. I mean you no harm. I come in peace, goats. I come in peace. We're gonna chill on this road. There's a lot more activity here. Yeah, that's, I feel like I'm gonna do a lot of rubbernecking on this road, so I apologize in advance for that. But all of these are just beautifully paved, well-maintained roads. There's no gravel on anything that I've seen really today. Yesterday there was some here and there. You just had to keep an eye out for it. All right, everywhere that there's like a bunch of parking spots. Holy shit. That is pretty. This dude on his bicycle's probably having a good time. Oh yeah. I'm just gonna coast through this. Use a little bit of engine braking. All right, new record, 5 mile an hour turn. Nobody's coming. Squirrel. It's like everywhere in this country has squirrels. They're just like slightly different colors. That was a big one. He's a bushy little bastard. Mouse. A field mouse. Oh yeah. That is awfully pretty. Oh yeah. Very nice. Man, I wonder what time this stuff starts getting busy. Because there's nobody out right now. It's 8:30 in the morning Mountain Time. And there's really nobody here. I really wanted to photobomb that. driving, guys. These are great, 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 great roads. Look at this. There is not a crack anywhere on this road. Nowhere. Literally, I mean, perfect pavement the whole way. Perfectly smooth. Just absolutely pristine. Whoa! Car strip. It was a wet patch or what, but that was slippery. This is too much fun, guys. I am being exceptionally careful though. Really looking far ahead, making sure you gotta stay as far in your lane as possible. Stuff like that. Especially going around these blind corners. Could be bikes on the other side or fucking buffalo or, you know, whatever. So if you're gonna come out here early and do this shit, be extremely careful. I got another tunnel coming up here. The Iron Creek. Sounds like a washing machine. Maybe I should put a slip-on on this thing. I don't know. Tell you what, guys, I could just do this all day. All day. I could hit roads like this. Man, you get tired on the highway just sitting there, but this shit, oh, I could do this all day. Looks like it's still a little greasy in here. I can see the wetness on the road in the middle there. And as I've said before, I'll say it again. I rode 4 hours in the rain on the way out here on the highway. These tires were fine. Anytime in the corners in the wet, oh my God. It's just freaking ice city. So #1 upgrade for the Versys if you plan on doing any carving like this, or you want to go off-road, or really anything other than just You know, commuting, upgrade your tires. I'm gonna wait until these are good and toasted, and then I'll see what I want to do. I just stopped in the middle of the road here. We're gonna sneak past him. Guys is look way ahead of where you're going. You want to really, it's the same thing as fucking deer. Where there's more, usually there's one, there's more. It's the same thing if you ever do any performance driving. Same thing on a bike, but even more pronounced. Car, the bike is going to go where you're looking, and if you're looking in the wrong spot, you're going to head straight for it. If I just look at that tree, chances are bike's going to go straight towards that tree, especially coming into a corner. Really avoid picking something at the other side of that. Avoid picking something straight ahead of you like that street sign. Don't look at that. Look way up into the corner where you want the bike to end up. Not where you want it, not where you're going right now. Videos online of guys getting in big trouble with target fixation, and I forget which guy it was. There was a one guy, I think he was riding like an FC09 or something like that, Yamaha, and yeah, he was going a little bit too fast into the corner. But on top of that, you can see in his GoPro video, he was looking straight ahead when he was going to go through that corner. I think he knew he was carrying too much speed and he panicked. and he focused on the edge of the road. It was a cliff left-hand turn, and sure enough, bike kept going right where he was looking, and he went right off the fucking edge of the cliff. And you can look up that YouTube video online of that guy doing that. But he tried to sue, I think, Yamaha for the bike not turning, but I can tell you, just watching that video, thank you, appreciate it. I can tell you watching that video that that was a classic case of misjudging that turn. He was going too fast, and then he panicked in combination with target fixation. Had a real fucked up day. Real fucked up day. Said he quit riding because of it. A lot of guys, you know, they get into a wreck or they fall off and they call it quits. You guys just got to use that as a learning experience. You know, it means you're probably engaging in too much fuckery, or you're not paying attention to what's going on around you, or maybe you just got really lucky and, you know, or unlucky and somebody rear-ended you, but you gotta just get back on. Learn from it, become a better rider. But yeah, man, this is just great fun. Great fun. But so that was Needles Highway. We're just about back to Route 16. So actually, I'm happy I bought this bike. Not only do I fit really well on it, the other two bikes that I was looking at were Yamaha FJ09 and this Suzuki, the V-Strom 650. And honestly, I really liked both of the other bikes. The FJ09 was a little bit shorter than this bike. This bike is really tall. The FJ though, this being my first bike, it's just in a different league, man. It is. This is 68 horsepower-ish, I believe. You see different figures everywhere. And the FJ is like 111 horsepower, and it weighs about the same as this, and is a little bit shorter, but is the upright riding position. And oh man, doing stuff like that, I would have been, you know, just accelerating out of some of those corners in second. I would have been lifting the front wheel off the ground doing that shit, or, you know, spinning out or doing whatever. And, you know, I'm glad that I can kind of learn on a bike that has, you know, some power. It's not like a 300, but it's also, you know, 68 horsepower. It's not that much, but I am completely comfortable using every last drop of power that this bike has at all times, and it's not intimidating. I'm not intimidated by it at all. I'm very comfortable. And, you know, maybe eventually I'll upgrade, like I said earlier, but I'm not going to upgrade until I am completely confident that I can run this bike comfortably and kind of get close to the limits. I don't want to really push, you know, 9 tenths, 10 tenths on the road, because that's just first way ticket to having a fucked up day. But you know, 7, 8 tenths on the road, as long as it's clear like this, perfectly paved, nice comfortable road. I've got an old Cadillac towing an Aerolite camper van here. I think I'm gonna need to break a double yellow rule here. I can't, as long as I get an area where I can not have blind corner after blind corner. It's the last thing I want is another car or something coming, or buy another bike, you know, having his fun in the morning. That's just not worth it. So if I see an opening here where I got a couple of more open turns, or at least a little bit of, nope. See, that's exactly what I was talking about, but this is where we're gonna take it. I probably could have gotten through around between that van, but it's not worth scaring him, and it's not worth scaring me. We're gonna start it's getting closer to 9 o'clock now. We're gonna start getting a lot more traffic on the roads, and you know, I need to get back and do my laundry anyway, so I have something to ride in today. There we got some of the guys out. These Harley guys, though, are the cruiser guys specifically. It's not just Harley guys, but the cruiser guys, you know, maybe I'll get there at some point, but I am too young for that shit. Just sit there and loaf around. It's not what I'm about. About the twisties, man. Flicking that bike left and right, going from one lean to another. I'll tell you what, this is another thing. If you really want to improve your skills on a bike, come out here and do this shit. Because man, it just allows you to experiment so much with, you know, how much lean you need for a given speed in a corner, and you know, just really give you a feel for your bike too. Back home, all the straight roads and shit, it just, you don't learn to ride that way, you just don't. Alright guys, well, we're about back, so hope you enjoyed. That's pretty much all of Route 16A and also Needles Highway. So all before 9 a.m. That's a great day right there. Now we got to figure out what we're gonna do the rest of the day.